Hi and welcome to the channel. Today we're talking about Haines Point. It's one of my favorite places to ride in DC. Let me start off by saying that on paper it's pretty boring. It's just over 5 kilometers long and it's basically 3 right turns. The thing that I love about the point is that if you cycle in DC long enough, you can't spend an hour spinning there without running into someone you know. And I suppose this is the magic of road cycling. It's meant to be done as a group. The person up front carries the brunt of the air resistance for the group, and the person behind them does about 80% of the effort, and then the person behind them does 60% of the effort. And if you hide in the belly of the peloton, you're doing about half the effort. So once you've rested in the peloton, you could go ahead and take your turn at the front carrying the group. Haines Point's the perfect place to watch all of this because it's flat, pancake flat. The point's actually at the tip of a man-made island that sits at the confluence of the Potomac and the Anacostia rivers. It was created for material dredged from the Potomac River at the end of the 19th century. The island has 3 features that make it the second most cycled segment in the country. Say that 6 times fast. First, as I mentioned before, it's flat, stupid flat, which means it's all about strategy and aerodynamic drag. It takes a massive engine to motor away from a group on a flat road. Second, the island is a park and gets relatively little car traffic on what's mostly a one-way 3-mile loop. Third, it's easily accessible to a million people who are otherwise surrounded by city traffic. So, every day at noon, cyclists escape from their concrete cubes and their screens for an hour to test their legs against each other. The noon ride gathers at the start of the one-way road and leaves for a single leisure lap right at noon on the nose. After the first lap, the race is on. It's a passenger train that drops riders off in the first kilometer. There's a thin, faded blue line painted on the ground by a lamppost. You won't even notice it if you're not looking for it, but it's the finish line to a grueling hour. Everyone brings their own goals to the noon ride. Some people like me hope to survive for 30 minutes before detaching from the peloton. Others count a single lap as success. And if the wind is blowing, hang on because it's going to hurt double. The flat, unprotected island is vulnerable to winds sweeping off the Potomac River. Cold, windy, rainy days are when the hardest women and men show themselves. Well, that's it. Punch the like button if you support bibs-only podium pictures, and subscribe if you're feeling generous today. And I'll see you on the road.